like what they can leech of them. Like, say for example, when you're in the middle of just being yourself. You're like a young black male, a young black male. People are gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, he's black," and then that's when the term of like rooting for everyone black comes in, and like everyone's like it's because they can take it from them for themselves and say like, if he can do it, I can do it too, type of thing. Or like, for example, say you went to school with someone and then they see you on TV, they'll be like, oh, like, I used to go to school with that guy. It's a kind of like claim to fame for themselves. I feel like that happens a lot with people that are successful.
Yeah, but why would you not want to attach yourself to something successful?
I know, but I feel like that that's why certain people feel as though that they may be like the black sheep because they don't have, not that they don't have anything to offer, but they don't have anything to offer the person whose eyes kind of see them in a negative light.
Yeah, it's that people don't how would I class it? They don't value. That's it. It's like their price on you. Everyone has a price. That's one thing now I understand. Like my dad's taught me certain lessons. Everyone has a price. Like so when I look at life now, I'm like, okay, someone's price sees me as 10p, you know.
It's true.
Someone sees me as priceless. But someone else sees me as 100 million, 100,000, whatever the case might be, they have a price for you. Now, according to when that price comes to the table, will depend on when they'll claim you or sell you. It don't matter.
It's true. It's true. That's why it's really good to be solid within yourself. That's 100%. Part of the reason why I even like when guests come to the show, I don't say this is this and that and the other. Like give them names. I feel like it's very important to affirm who you are for yourself.
100%.
Because when you say I am this, then you start. The more that you say I am this, you start to believe it. So, like, it was really good for you to like come and say like, yeah, I am this, that, da da da.
Yeah, come on.
As opposed to hearing kind of the negativity probably portrayed in your music from people that consider you a black sheep in the past.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I say in my music.
Yeah.
I've been classed a demon child, the vagabond. Like, see me, but I understand them because I was all them things. This is my whole point. There's even a lie has a truth inside.
Yeah.
That's why it's believable.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever anyone said about me, I've looked in the mirror and seen the truth in what they say, even though it might be an exaggeration because you don't know me or understand me. So you paint that whole picture as that. But if you understood the background and the reasoning, maybe you won't take that conclusion. But that's up to you. As you point one finger, there's three pointing back. So
it's true.
I'm stressing. Let me just focus.
It's true. In life, like, understanding is so paramount. Like, it's so important.
It's deep still.
So important. It's so important. That's why I feel like musicians in general have like a really good job because it's like people get to understand you, and that's part of the premise of why I even invented this show in the first place, because I like people to get to know the person behind the brand. So like music in general is close to my heart because it's like you get to have a feel of the person or what they portray.
100.
So
100. Yes, I will learn self-control, and I've learned self-control, all these things, but it will always be in my blood. So now one day you slap my child.
God.
What am I supposed to say? Oh, may God forgive you.
Oh God,
Father Lord. I can't turn the other cheek. It's not mine that you slapped.
It's true.
What?
It's true.
You. My energy will come at that time. I will forget that I'm doing past that because it's man before the of God.
Yeah.
So the man will kick in first.
Yeah.
And I'll slap you, and then maybe the of God will kick it. I'll say, oh, I apologize.
I apologize.
But at the end of my child, God made that child come through me.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to protect that child. I'm supposed to let someone slap them because of my role. That's where the line, people need to draw the line. And
Definitely. I find that even like in pop culture, like recently there was a scandal with Beyonce's nephew, and he basically leaked a nude of like one of his like girlfriends or whatever. And she was like someone that she used to be in Disney Channel, so it's like, and you're Beyonce's son, so how can, like, when people like leak nudes every day, so it won't be such a, you know, shock. It would be a shock, but not as much.
But when you look at it, okay, whatever you see out there is just magnified. So we have to think about if a nude was leaked and your family caught wind of it. Especially us coming from African backgrounds or Caribbean backgrounds. Whoa. It's over.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. The more I see you, the more can point.
It's true.
It, man. It's the world, man. I won't even lie. The world loves evil. They love it. When they see anything kind of that is clickbait or anything like that, they just jump on it.
It's true.
Human beings.
It's true.
You can hear someone doing good, no one will talk of it. That day that they do bad, it's over.
Wow.
These times they could have been doing good for 10 years.
It's true. It's actually true. Well, the thing is, like, people might argue that, like, people that have careers, like, you can be in like a stable home, but have like both the people in careers. I can speak for myself, for example, and say that because they were so focused like on their career, and it's not a bad thing, because they were focused on their career to kind of like give me, I would say, like, give me the life that they think I deserve. It's kind of like everything that, like, I never lacked, but the things that I needed, the things that I wanted, I got, but the things that I needed, I didn't, such as like nurture and things like that. So, I'll tell you an example. Like, so, you know, when like parents and stuff go to work, they'll go to work, and obviously you need to leave your child somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think at one time they were leaving me to this this woman's house, and she seemed calm. They've like felt her out and everything. And then they've gone obviously to work, and then someone finished early. So they finished early. They've come back, and they've come back to check, like, we need to pick up my daughter. So they've knocked on the door, no answer. Knocked on the door, no answer. The child's inside. You can hear the child inside. Knocked on the door, no answer. And they're like, cool. Like, not to look through the letterbox. There's another child inside, which is the woman that was supposed to be looking after me. Like, my parents left me at 6 months to go back to work. So there's another child, that's the woman's daughter, watching over me. But also there's she was like, I don't think she was of age. And then there's like cats surrounding, imagine cats surrounding your baby, like crawling over your baby and everything. Cigarette butt here. And it's like, after that, they're just like, nah, like, how can I leave my child? And I'm thinking that, and then they were just like, they knocked on the door. The woman, like, obviously when you're a child, they tell you, no, don't open the door for anyone. They're calling through the letterbox, where's your mum? And then and then the child's like, she's down the stall. So she's gone to her own career, to her on the market stall, to go basically
earn money for her children.
earn money for her children. And it's her child that's like looking after someone else's child, basically. So it's like, it's kind of like a cycle. And then after that, they kind of felt out like different it's so funny, like they kind of felt out different like babysitters and everything. And then like different ones will just weren't a fit, because obviously if your wife is not being taken care of, the reason why you're going out to work, then it's not going to make you happy when you're out there. Then obviously they ended up later on looking at private nursery that costed a lot of money, but at least they knew that the thing that they were working for was taken care of, type of thing. So I feel like, and obviously that resulted in me being left in different people's hands to basically dictate like how I would kind of like see nurture in a sense.
And I do get you, and this is when people see career or life, not career and life. Because if you saw career and life, there will definitely, two parents will make a decision. And like, say, okay, I'll do nighttime and you do daytime. And we work like that. Because the whole reason why we're doing this is for our child. Because then we'll be bragging about our child.
It's true. It's true.
So
it's true.
These times, if we've brought them to different people, have we grown our child? No, we haven't.
It's them.
It's other people that have grown our child.
Yeah.
So when our child starts disrespecting and starts moving a type of way, we can't later on be shocked, you know.
It's true.
Because now we haven't embedded
Yeah.
certain rules. They
And it's
respect
like
that
you don't
auntie
really-
and that.
Yeah. And it's really like, it's like you don't really, at the end of the day, you don't really get to know them as
Exactly.
you would have liked.
You don't
or
have
you
that
would have
relationship,
Yeah, there's
that
no
bond.
relationship.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I find it quite, like, sad. But, like you said, there should be a balance, and in terms of, like...
But it's like me. My mum chose life. She chose taking care of us and did all that she could.
Yeah.
But I see also that she could have done a bit of career to kind of show us certain fundamentals.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
And
sense.
this is my whole point, is the balance. Because you have to show your child structure. And
Definitely.
okay, this is how to deal with the system. Or else we become like headless chickens. We don't know where to look, how to look.
Yeah.
And we end up doing everything to just get back to the square one that we could have been told.
I mean,
Dr. Reverend Abiyam Ampomadan, so that is my dad. That's Pops. He saved me when I was a wretch. Like, I was that demon kid. Yeah, that's when everyone was right. Like, I can't lie. Everyone was absolutely right to call me all those things, those times. Yeah. So, when he actually invested all that time, took me in, like, there was so many things happening. Like, too many things, to be honest. Too many things to even mention. But he really took me out of, like, the gutter, and really, like, molded me and started implementing seeds, like, and just started taking time, showing me unconditional love. And those main things, that he showed me unconditional love and showed me God. Those two things have been the pivotal factors of who I am and why I am who I am today. So it's like, yeah, I just thank him. Like, I just pray that I can get to a high enough level to be able to just give him a token of, like, thank you, gratitude. I can never pay him for what he's done.
yeah.
Cause I should have been dead a long time ago. And it's like, even just me having my family, me just understanding so much things, this all comes back to him. Him taking time out, him allowing God to actually use him and be a blessing to someone else. Him sacrificing his time with his children and things like that to implement certain things into me, because he saw how all I needed was that guidance. And that goes for so many of us. All of us, we just need that love and guidance. That's it. And that goes to what? Life, right? But you can't do that without having a career, right? Because then you can't provide and set up certain things for your children, for them to actually have that freedom of mind to actually go into different things. So it has to be together. And this goes to show yet again, like, Pops showed me, like, it's all together. There's no way, like, everything he does in work goes back to life. Because it goes back to helping people. The fundamentals is helping people. The byproduct is financial gain, and all. That's a byproduct. Whatever you do good will always come with fruits. Whatever you do, the good or bad, will come with fruits. So when you do good, obviously the fruits will be good. So that's why all the financial gain and the good name and all these things come.
Yeah.
From your actions and what you do in your career and in your life. It's the balance that make you that great person.
Yeah.
The reason why we see Jay-Z and all these people as great characters, it's not only because they've done Rockefeller and all these things. No, because they're the voice of the people. So as much as they're doing financial big things, they're doing way more.
Definitely.
They're starting businesses in the areas that they came from.
It's true.
They're making people that were ghetto hoodlums into CEOs and millionaires that are rubbing shoulders with greats.
Yeah, definitely.
He's rebuilding. He's like seed. Like, this is my whole point. You have to replicate who you are. Anything that he's doing, check it. He's making other people do what he was doing.
Yeah, it's true.
So check in 10 years, the people that are under Jay, who they will become. Because he's mixed the both.
Yeah.
And anyone that you see that's under him does things revolutionary, activist, all these things. Why? Because life and career go hand in hand.
Definitely. But there's some certain people that are saying that, you know, there's a thin line between like having a career and slavery. Because it's like, when you have a career, sometimes, well, it depends on what type of career you have, but sometimes you end up being financially free, but you end up being time broke. But I think it's just for a period of time.
Yeah.
But certain people are saying there's a thin line between career and slavery because, you end up being financially free but time broke in the beginning. But I feel like that's mainly because a lot of people give up in the beginning stage.
Everyone wants a quick fix.
Yeah.
Like, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Even me, that's why I spent 10 years wasting time.
Oh.
I wanted a quick fix.
Oh.
Until I realized that it's little by little, then that's when I realized, okay, I'm going to be broke for a little bit.
It doesn't just come like...
Anyone that wants to be great, you have to accept, because that builds a certain self-control, a certain discipline in you. So you have to be broke. It's literally a necessity. Like, okay, how do you rebuild? It has to be broken. Like, anyone that I've heard that, okay, say for instance, were kingpins, they went broke. When they came out of whatever sentences they had, they built great businesses and went back to the millions.
It's true.
In Lidge world.
It's true.
So
true.
To rebuild anything means that you already have the structure, but it needs to be edited according to, or modified according to the times, for it to bring benefit to yourself or the ones around you. It's like,
I feel like people need to just be like patient.
Yeah, just be real to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't follow someone else. I have a lot of my brothers that it's like, because we make certain mistakes, then we're trying to play catch up. Because this other guy's got the Mercedes, this other guy's got the Range. Man needs to play catch up. Oh, damn. Then you do the Mazda, and then before you realize, you're just rushing. You take certain loans, you take certain things. You're in debt now.
And then
now that plan to buy a house in 10 years is gone.
It's gone. Oh.
That plan to do business in 5 years is gone. Because now your name has been spoiled. Why? Because you got carried away in that emotion of thin line. As you think, so it is. So if you think everything's thin line, you're walking on thin ice. You're bound to
true. It's true.
Wow. Yeah, man.
It's really nice to like just get an insight into like how you think and stuff, because a lot of people think that people that make musicians, especially, that they're kind of, I would say, not that they don't have substance, but that they don't have as much knowledge. You seem very like wise.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nah, I don't. I would definitely not say wise.
Hey, how would you define wise though?
I don't know. I just have a little understanding
and experience.
And I tried, and because of my experience, I put them two things together. There's nothing new under the sun. And I try to understand someone. Okay, a foreigner speaking English. You try to understand them, so you get the gist of what they're saying, even though they use wrong words. So why is it that if I use a certain word or no one will actually try to understand? That's why music is so powerful, because automatically you come with a hearing of understanding.
Yeah.
When you're trying to hear punchlines, you're trying to understand the punchlines. So everything you're hearing, you're really trying to understand. That's why you end up feeling it, because you are receptive.
Yeah.
How comes it's not the same in a conversation?
It's true. Wow. You're giving me something to think about. Wow.
This is my mind. This is why I'm always by myself.
Wow. So, like, say for anyone who wants to get in to just music in general, like, do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, I'll say, first of all, like, invest in yourself. So, before you go studio, like, get a little laptop, get a little keyboard, start recording yourself. Yeah, like, don't go studio and start experimenting and make yourself look like a fool. No, that's the truth. Because I've been an engineer for so many years.
Yeah.
Seen bare people just want to try out. Bro, do that in your room. Don't be wasting money that you could be spending on something else that could help you because you want to be part of the crowd and you haven't worked on your craft, and then after you feel like shamed that you didn't have it right, and then it's like you make bare excuses. No, tighten it up at home, so then when you come in there, everyone's like, ooh, yo. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
like, just get your little setup and just work hard and just just do your thing. Yeah, be free, man. Do your thing. Even if you think you're the most rubbish, 10 people will like you.
Oh.
I'm telling you, sometimes I think I'm rubbish.
Oh.
So then someone will tell me, right, you're kind of hard, you know. I'm like, oh yeah, all right. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the people that think you're rubbish. Focus on the ones that think you're
true.
good. Those are the ones that will buy your thing. That's it. Little
And
by
I
little.
think as well, especially in creative industries, people think that because it's a creative thing, you don't need to study. Like, I feel like you need to study your craft, and there's loads of people that just think, oh, I want to be a photographer, just take a picture. Then, oh, I want to be a singer, I'm just going to get there and then just go, nah. Like, they think that there's no study involved. Like, do you think study plays an important role in your job in general?
Yeah, I think like all of us are all of us are money. So now, depending on how you master yourself, will depend on how they value you in the currency. So it's like, the reason why I say that is because I could be worth £1 million in England. I can't spend those pounds in America or anywhere else in the world. I have to now convert that into the right currency. So therefore, it's still me that's money, but the currency is the value of me. So that just depends on how I master myself. Right now, I might be worth like maybe like 20 grand. The more I master myself, I'll be worth millions.
True.
And that's it.
True. I feel as though people don't really... It's funny that you said people are currency, because I was literally thinking that just today. And I think that a lot of people kind of like, they're in a struggle and stuff, and they kind of, they kind of feel as though I need to be by myself. I need to do this by myself. But with the knowledge that people are currency, you kind of need someone to get somewhere. Do you get what I'm saying? So
100%.
What would you say to people that kind of seclude themselves in a way that obviously they're kind of, at the end of the day, everyone wants to say that they came from like made something out of nothing, so I feel like people get wrapped up in that, and then they just like, oh, like it's me by myself. And to be honest, me as someone that's very quite hard-headed, I would say, I would be like, oh, myself, by myself kind of thing. But I've learned that you actually need people. Like, people
100%.
are currency, like
100%.
100%. Do you think that you've ever been through something similar?
Yeah, I've still till now I still go through it. I go through phases of, I don't even want to be around no one. Let me just shut myself from the world. But then I realized the more I shut myself from the world, I shrink.
Yeah.
Like, network is called network for a reason.
Yeah.
You have to have 2 or more.
Yeah. True.
That all these things come with unity. Unity makes strength. The body is members of, do you get me? Members of the body. So there's multiple members. Anything in this world, even I love people saying, I was born alone. So your mother didn't give birth to you. No. You were born alone. I hear that. You were born alone, no problem. But your mum, she gave birth to you.
She too needed somebody.
She needed the nurses. The nurses needed the doctors. The doctors needed the hospital. The hospital needed the government, and so forth and so forth.
Everyone needs somebody.
However you want to look at it, we all need somebody.
Everybody needs somebody. Mate. Okay, so...